Katner actually would like to go to the tavern as well. You guys can all walk together.
He mostly just doesn't want to be with you.
No, he mostly wants to eat food and get supplies maybe from the tavern.
Find new recipes.
Swap recipes and...
Actually,
Barg me.
Evan, would you have just like mentioned in passing about the group of clerics and all that? Would you have mentioned like the tree and all that to the group? Or?
Most likely swapping stories at dinner at the tavern, I would guess.
I'll tell people if it comes up or if it becomes relevant.
I mean, it's not exactly secret. I mean, the townsfolk won't mind if we're casually discussing their tree.
Right.
If we casually discuss burning the tree, that's a different thing entirely.
No, I'm just okay. So, how much does the unconscious guy weigh?
He weighs like 180 pounds, I say.
All right.
Are you suggesting we crucify him on the tree?
No.
Take him to the
there
tree
goes that quest. Goodbye.
All right. So
no 100,000 dragons for you and you and you and you.
No. So when I find out about the thing, I'm gonna run back to the ship and then drag him. Because I can't actually pick him up. I'm gonna have to drag him. So I drag him to the clerics for them to heal him.
Oh, that's a good point. Clerics.
The clerics. And so they look at him, they look at you and say, thank you for...
You can
I notice what
you can
he's
probably ask Tauros and Talos to help you.
Why?
Wait,
Thank
can
you
do
for
this.
dragging...
wait, do I
friend
notice
here.
what he's
Well,
doing? Do I just like see it
Well, you're in the tavern.
already?
So basically what happened was we were in the tavern.
I thought we went back to the ship, then went to the tavern.
Well, yes, but
We
we,
did,
were
but-
all in the tavern.
Yeah,
Oh,
like she mentions in passing about the whole thing in the tavern. So you suddenly see the rat cannoneer just perk up a.
As soon as she
I
got
decided to
into
follow
holy
him
tree
then. I
with
just
flares.
follow him.
Yes.
So
That's
he
probably
goes,
a good
I
yes,
go with
we
him
can,
then to the...
we can
I'm
help
there with
your friend. Go about your business, and we'll maybe discuss pricing later.
Well, we're
I hang
straddling
around
two
for
quests
about,
at the same time.
I hang around for a few more seconds just to like see exactly like where they take him.
Roll perception.
Let's find him on the tree.
Actually, I don't have that.
That's how they grow.
Oh no,
22.
5.
5. Well, they notice you
You
take
got 22.
22. You notice they take him inside. You notice they take him inside, and you can barely see that they managed to use magic to grow like a wooden bed out of the base of the trunk, and they just kind of place him there and start like working on, like trying to see what's wrong and everything else.
Okay, he's safe.
Freaks on me.
All right. I don't have stealth ranked. I can still use it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all skills are
Oh.
ranked.
I technically have stealth. I just don't know whether my.
You know
character
what?
did or
So
not.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna try and sneak around the tree and nibble a bit of the bark, see what it's like.
Okay.
Unless, if I can get,
22.
Well-
By the way, like I sort of like go
Okay.
around some random corner, still within sight of the area, and just kind of hang there.
Okay. You're good. You can stealth up to it.
Okay. So not
I'll watch
much, like not like a terrible amount, just maybe like a couple pieces of like bit of bark and just see what a holy tree tastes like.
It's darn good.
Okay, I'm gonna take 3 pieces of bark for later.
Okay. Put that in your inventory.
3 pieces of holy bark.
All
No,
right.
no, it's
And meanwhile, back at the tavern. And that's how I won me first brawl. It's my favorite story.
Bahamut, make it
When
stop.
as soon as he comes outside, I just go in front of him and say, "What the hell are you doing there? You could have gotten us all busted.
For what?
You should eat
Did you
beds."
notice him sneaking over there?
Did you roll perception to see
I
if you saw
I
me?
said I was looking at him specifically.
You gotta
All
roll
you
You
said
never
was-
told me to roll perception. You never told me to roll
I
it, so I
heard
just
you went
assumed I
around
looked at him the whole time.
Yeah, I heard you went around a corner.
I said, never mind. I'll just roll
Sorry.
perception. Do I notice this? 3, I don't notice it.
Nope, you noticed nothing.
You saw him being sneaky.
You noticed he was gone. And then he was back later. So you're all sitting in,
We're not sitting
Joseph
in groups.
comes back and he says, "You guys like any more mead that I prepared?"
Brilliant. Aye, another round.
Thank you very much. And he places the mead on the table, and one of the sailors is like, this is really good. What do you usually make this with? And he says, secret ingredient. Can't tell. It's my own personal favorite.
I whisper to the rest of the crew, bet you anything it's sap from that tree.
But I can tell you the name of it. It is called Grimswig. Please share it around Tails so I get even more customers.
Mmm.
You might want to consider renaming it.
Now, it's a personal little name. I like it. It has a story behind it.
I don't care. I get myself a small drink. I just take a sip of it.
Alright. It's very good.
And then people
Why do I
started-
get the feeling this is an addictive, psychoactive drug that they're gonna use to...
Oh crap!
Basically
I just
put us all to
realized
sleep.
that all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, Faye doesn't drink, so...
Well, my
Well-
character drinks, so that I don't think my
I've made
character
a
would
point
see anything out
before
of the
that
ordinary.
having your witch inebriated is not a good idea. Because she can make people spontaneously combust, so...
Quit running into me!
No, more like, hey, nice to meet you. You're on fire.
So,
Hmm.
So as you guys are doing this, you're enjoying the night and everything else. You all just kind of sit there. The crew starts leaving. You guys stay because Kevin's finishing up one of his longest stories ever. When all of a sudden, Joseph comes on and he kind of taps on Skylar's shoulder and says, "Can I talk with you for a minute? I need a favor."
I get up and just walk over to where the rest of the crew can't hear. And it's like, so what can I do for ye?
Rolling perception.
You?
So am I. So am I.
All right.
Might as well.
3 again!
You notice nothing. You're too busy talking to people.
21.
23.
Okay. You guys notice that Scalar and Joseph walk kind of
Except
out
he-
the back door to talk outside.
Except he only knows me as Larry.
Plus
Yeah.
8.
It's only because perception isn't a class skill for me.
I need to
Alright.
get
So,
perception range
you gotta
again.
pause the
I'm
music
sucking
because
at it.
this music does not match what's about to happen.
Alright. Also, you know what, I'm gonna roll perception just in case this is a trap.
Well, I would do more sense motive, but
Okay, sense motive. That plus... I rolled a 5.
okay. You notice pretty much nothing.
Okay.
So he kind of steps outside, walks away for a little bit, behind like a brewer's place and everything else, purified water and whatnot. He kind of turns around, looks at you, and says, "All right, I know a man with his secrets when I see one. You tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine, and maybe we can do something for each other."
The secret is that you're actually a girl. This mustache? It's fake. Why else would I have such a ridiculous mustache?
Alright, I have a confession to make. I stole this hat. I didn't buy it. I'm sorry. Out of character, I don't actually say that.
Okay, I was like, "Yeah, you know what you do? Because just roll bluff."
That'd be great. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Okay.
You're secretly the Queen of Spain.
I'm actually King Louis VI. After all these years, I've come back.
Don't
Alright.
want you.
All the town's guard. Get him now!
Okay. What do I say?
Is the window actually open?
No.
No.
Alright.
That kind of defeats the purpose of having the window open.
Nah. I think it's fine in here.
Alright. So what do I say? Alright. Can I make a bluff roll and then decide what to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Or okay.
no.
Okay. What I say is I still can't think of how exactly I want to word this.
While you're thinking
Or
that,
what
I'm
I
gonna
want
grab
to.
soda.
Alright.
You got me a soda too, if you don't mind, please? Or do you mind? Or do you think?
Okay.
What do you think of that? I really have to use the restroom. I'm sorry. Unless you thought
All
of
right.
it now.
Well, I've had me fair share of less than favorable run-ins with the Colombian Navy here and there. Rolling a 14.
All right, I'll be right back.
It's a off truth.
Just my personal opinion, what would have been good to do then was, I don't know, let's get a little agitated and sort of, I don't know, persuade him and say, how about you tell me yours first?
Mm.
That might-
It's weird because my character is supposed to be more neutral evil, but
Thank you.
personally, I'm too much of a good person, except in some
You should be
specific matters.
neutral, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. If we ever get into the dark parts of my character's backstory, you're gonna see the evil come out.
Well, I know your backstory. My character doesn't know your backstory. I just think you're some weird crocodile half thing, because you did turn into a crocodile during one of the battles. So
Yeah. Well, I make it.
I know
Some-
you're crazy, and I know I don't want to get into a battle with you.
I
That's
make
all.
it somewhat obvious to crew members, pirate crew members coming on, that I'm not entirely human.
Yeah.
Green eyes. Well,
Well,
how green
no,
are your green eyes?
Green, natural green
Oh, no,
eyes.
okay, never mind. I just thought, like, you know, like the green, like,
It's
you know, fantasy green.
not this type of green.
No, okay.
More like this type of green,
All right,
natural.
so more natural. And do you have red hair?
Black.
Thanks.
Ah, man. Well, that's not a really huge combination. That's not a very common combination. Normally, the only green-eyed people are redheads. Maybe some people with like lighter brown hair would have that.
Last night we had a running thing of how many things can we say, like Lord Palpatine saying "you it."
One of them was brilliant.
Yes. Palpatine, how would you like us to cook your meat? Stew it.
And we're back.
Palpatine, how do we play this pirate Dungeons and Dragons game? Crew it.
Palpatine, who's the person who went with Clark? Lewis.
So he looks at
Palpatine,
you
I'm-
and says, yes, but what for? The Colombian Navy doesn't just raid anyone. And come on, Nassau, really, one of the sketchiest villages in the entire belt. And that is where you first left
Dang it.
with your crew?
I forgot to read that part. I'm horrible at making up lies on the spot.
I know, it's fine. What should we have for breakfast? Stew it.
Oh, but of course I love it being a game because I can think as long as I need to about what I say.
Palpatine, Lord Vader.
I'm probably going to be bluff checking every other line. So,
Lord Palpatine, our enemy is attacking. What we should do? Ah, screw it.
Screw it.
That's what he said when the rebels attacked.
Blew it.
It's funny because that is a double meaning.
Emperor Palpatine, I'm not so good in bed. What should I do with my girlfriend? Screw it.
alright.
We don't. Me and my wife, we just don't have that connection we used to have. Do it.
Alright. Making another bluff check. I've just now earned me freedom from Blackbeard. I'm trying to set myself straight, and I have a feeling that green ship I told you about is the only way I can do it.
Also, I would like to give the honors to Game Grumps for this joke, which is where I originally got it from.
Sweet, we're live.
All right.
We said it.
I roll.
Now it's on the webcam everywhere, so we're now advertising for them. We should get paid.
I roll an 11 for bluff, and now I'm gonna roll sense motive. See if he will just sense motive, just because. That's plus.
What are you two doing?
Where
since
is
you
it?
noticed this?
Okay, I roll a 13.
Okay. You notice that his intentions are. How am I to describe this?
I searched tense music.
Good for you, but malicious.
I guess. I'm
So
going to try to,
he might inadvertently help me, even though he doesn't particularly like me.
I guess I'm gonna try and
Not really.
listen in
Okay.
on the conversation.
Yeah.
So
Roll
that's-
stealth.
And that's what I've been doing.
I
mean,
follow
it's-
them, even though I have no
guess you
clue what's
don't roll
happening.
stealth, but-
it's
I can
it's
roll
like
stealth if you want me to.
It's like
we already got the 21 and 23 on perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I follow
Yeah, stealth
them,
would be
but
just
I
trying to
don't
go
know what's
closer so that
happening.
we
So
can
I'm
You
get
just
haven't
like, I'm
noticed
walking.
them.
No, I noticed them when they left. Or did
Roll
they leave?
perception.
Yeah.
You noticed him.
18.
All right, you do follow him.
I got a crack. Stealth. That's 14, but she's not trying to like
Yeah.
go next.
No,
to
you're
them.
good.
She's just
18.
getting closer.
You're good. All right.
And I'll roll stealth because I know that I'm. That is 18. Yeah, 18.
You guys are good.
And I'm going
Okay.
to.
So he goes, look,
I'm
are
going
you
to
a
prepare.
pirate? Or are you not?
Mason, I'm going to prepare ear-piercing scream
Okay.
in case things start going sour.
Okay.
I pull out my bow, but I don't like notch it or anything. I just like holding it.
That's
Alright.
kind of obvious. Though.
all right.
My character isn't
You're
exactly the
drawing a
stealthiest.
weapon in a tavern.
Oh, it's. I thought we were outside. Never mind.
Yeah, you're
I'm
probably.
confused
I think
still.
you guys are just leaning against the door, trying to hear what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't know. I have a hand on my holstered long sword, sort of like hovering it there.
Okay.
She knows something's not right.
All right. I say, I used to be a pirate. I ran into that green ship, sunk an entire fleet of merchant ships. I went and told Blackbeard about it right as he was giving me my freedom so I could go my own way. He said that ship's Queen's Herald. And with the amount of gold on that ship, I might be able to turn myself around, do something good for myself. I don't want to be a pirate anymore. Been one for as long as I can remember. With that much gold, I could finally do some good for the world.
Yeah, right.
Bluff check. 7.
Knew it.
Darn you! Die!
I'm not buying it. Look, if you are, I need a job. I have a job that's not, well, lawful at all. And it could help me a great deal, and you as well. But I need your cooperation.
I've told you my secrets, now tell me yours, rolling intimidate. Because I'm angry. That's a 14 plus, so I roll a 20. Because my modifier is +6.
He kind of smiles and looks at you and says, just follow me.
Follow me. Eh.
Alright, you guys make a perception check, because I'm going to say, alright, a bit louder than normal.
Wouldn't that be sense motive?
For me, yes.
No, for us.
Yes. And for me as well.
Oh boy, do I have that? I do.
Well, you can't
don't
hear
have
the
that.
conversation.
Oh, but
Believe it.
no, I'm listening. I listen.
4. No, you didn't roll perception to hear the conversation. You rolled to see us.
No, I rolled afterwards too. I got a 17.
Okay. 19 for
8.
sense motive.
You get it? 8?
8 didn't get it.
Well, no, but you follow them. So.
Yeah. What are you trying to get us to do?
I'll just say, alright, lead the way.
He just kind of turns, looks at you for a moment, and just kind of says, if you want to bring latchkeys along with you for security, that's fine. Do so.
I'm bringing no one, my friend.
Alrighty.
What me crew does is their own business. Right now, they're all in the tavern, likely getting drunk off of that wonderful Grimswip, was it?
Grimswing.
Grimswing.
Thank you.
Seriously though, that naming.
Well,
There's nothing.
So he kind of pulls at him,
No
kind of
dirt,
keeps
more
walking. He
omelets.
takes you down a dirt, winding road straight toward the forest.
Well, I'm starting to follow.
Oh yeah,
this.
you guys follow behind him. And you kind of roll perception.
Should I
All
roll?
of you, all of you.
Should I roll stealth as well?
No, we're just gonna use the same stealth. So
Oh
Okay.
my goodness, 2.
you still notice
Oh.
Jack.
That's, what's my stealth modifier?
Dexterity.
I'm
Oh.
changing
No, you're
my-
not trying to
So-
stealth.
No, you're not.
Oh no,
You're
stealth, perception.
You're doing perception.
Where are you stealthing from?
I'm stealthing from the
This is my way to
darkness.
go. I'm stealthing
Okay.
from the darkness.
21. 21 perception.
Yay.
Okay. So,
17 perception.
You guys notice that the
16.
forested area is very dark.
No
There
way. I have dark vision, by the way.
The terrain is very uneven, and that there are vines just all over these trees and everything else like that, going into the ground and up, and kind of strangling the trees almost. Then the guy stops.
Grew it.
And the guy stops, and then he kind of turns and looks at you, and then he pulls out a necklace out. He says, "Do you know what this symbol is?"
A flamer?
What is the symbol?
Well, the symbol is a ebony skull surrounded by twisted thorn vines.
Alright.
Oh crap. He summons the power of bad Indiana Jones movies.
Oh!
Everybody roll a will save. If you fail, instant death.
Okay.
Oh, Palpatine. My horse just broke its leg. What should I do? Glue it.
Okay, I say, not seen that in me travels yet.
This is an unknown deity. One of them who happens to work with thorns. Some goes by many names. Some call it Thornin. Some call it Empress of Thorns, Death.
Emperor Palpatine.
In
Have
the
you ever seen an
undergrowth.
F-15 Hornet?
But
I flew it.
regardless, this deity houses with death and plants that especially choke life forms. Plants that take life back from those who are surrounding it.
What is
More
the
of the
Indiana
god,
Jones movie?
more of the god or goddess, no one's quite sure, of revenge for the wilds. Do you know where do you want to know the secret of where Grimswig comes from?
I.
He just kind of picks up, kind of looks around for a little bit, picks up one of the sticks lying on the ground, and just kind of twirls it around a little bit, and then does that. Instantly, the vines start pulling up into the ground and pulls out of the mound skeletons and zombies and like flesh
Wait,
dangling off
zombies?
of, flesh and decaying bodies.
Okay, there's a big
As
difference
roots-
between
And roots tangled in between the bodies.
Do I notice like that everything?
All of you notice because it's all around you. This is happening.
Uncle Carl?
I just started
These,
to. Oh no! Actually,
My dear
no,
friend, they're called assassin vines. They grow and they take and they trip up and then eat victims surrounding them. Through the spirit of the vengeance of the wild, I can control them. The thing is, he goes over to one of the plants and picks off a single berry. And he says, "Taste this."
Sense motive.
17.
Plus. That's okay. +1, so 18.
He has good intentions for you, but
Oh.
malicious for others.
Okay. I just plop it in my mouth, chew it around.
It is about the sweetest berry you've ever
Cute.
had in your entire life.
Okay,
Quite good considering the grisly plant it comes from.
Alright, I just swallow it and think, ironic that is. Just sweet taste coming from such a foul process.
Indeed.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm casting Detect Poison,
Mhm.
and I am trying to figure out if the plants and berries are poisoned.
Yeah. They are not.
Okay, for a second I thought you were saying yes, like, they definitely are. I'm like, oh crap.
Their character sheet!
The guy stands over our poison captain's body and goes, "Slew it."
Now he walks over to a vine that isn't attached to anything, is just dangling there, kind of dead, and he picks off a berry and says, "Now taste this one."
Sense motive again.
Just use it.
Doesn't count. Hold on.
Okay.
3, so 4.
So you're gonna
I
take
just-
that berry and
Eat
chew it.
it. Shoot.
Alright, yep.
Okay, so you do that.
I didn't like the berry, so
Yep.
speed.
I just twirl it around in my mouth for a bit, then I actually bite into it after a few seconds.
It is bitter. Very bitter. Roll a will save. Or no. Yeah, will save.
Well, at least my will is at a +1, better than nothing.
Who's
17.
Palpatine's?
You spew it out.
Yeah.
You see, there's my problem. The berries are good, and I use them for my mead, and it's excellent. It tastes great, and people enjoy it. Unfortunately, this has to happen, or else the berries get sour and bitter and unflavorful. What I'm asking of you is, I cannot leave here to find troops. I need people in order to keep and stay in business. These vines are only going to last me the next couple of weeks, and the festival is going to take most of this harvest right here, and I'm going to have to wait longer. I need people for this gruesome process. I need someone to bring them to me.
Lead people away to certain doom in the wilds, you say?
We have a ship full of prisoners.
No, we
Not
don't.
with us.
We can get them quite easily, so I ask him.
Well, how long would it take to travel to where the ship is?
I
The ship
think-
is moving at a rate. Well,
Well, we know where it's going.
I
this is a very
interrupt him.
important question.
Oh.
Okay. Would Muwaji leave immediately?
Probably.
Where would he
Probably
be
not,
going?
Because
Day.
he wanted to get some.
Mead. He went to Nassau,
Wrong.
didn't he? He
Oh,
said he's
yes,
basically
but-
just going to get drunk there.
Basically, yeah. What I'm basically asking is, I don't know if it would be Muwaji's character to just leave all of a sudden.
Unless he got
I
drunk,
think-
I'd say he'd leave fairly soon.
I
Unless he's
would
drunk.
like to imagine that he's anchored somewhere offshore, out of sight. That's what I'd like to imagine.
Well, if it's Nassau, then...
Well,
it would
offshore of this island. Maybe.
Okay.
But I just ask the guy and I say, so tell me, be there a specification on whether these bodies need be alive when they get here?
As long as there's flesh on their bones, they're good.
I can do that for you. Give me a week, maybe 2. Month tops, I can get you, say, a shipment.
It only has a couple of weeks, he said.
Only has a couple. Okay,
Well, 1 month is only 4 weeks.
give me 2 weeks, 3 tops, and I'll have a few dozen for you.
That would do nicely. Now for a price. He kind of goes like this, and the vines sink back and grab the bodies and pull them back underground, and everything returns to, well, normal.
And somehow Faye is comfortable with this. Oh yeah, I remember why. Her mom's a witch.
My character's just like creepy. Oh well.
How'd you get all these potions? Really?
All right.
The joke that keeps on giving.
Now,
I need
prices. I'm wagering around 5 silver a body.
What would I? Hold on. What would I do to convince him for more? Would that be bluff check
No,
or
that'd be diplomacy.
diplomacy? That's
That's
good. All right. That's at a +7. That's good. All right.
You
And
can
I
also try to intimidate him into giving you more, but I don't think you'll be able to intimidate him since you're standing on a death trap right